In this one, we're going to be trying to chase the highest ODI score, which is 498. We'll need 499 to win it, and we are going to be doing this on the hardest difficulty in the game. Let's go. We are going up against Australia as well. Let's go. First ball. We need 10 runs and over from the very first ball. And we have to also make sure to not lose any wickets either. That's been flicked with the angle. First runs, very well timed. We've gotten used to the pace, which is much slower than usual, but we have no time to read the ball, so there is that. Back of a length, but I was just too late. Should have probably tried with the pull. There are big gaps on the leg side. And have I found it? I have no timing on that whatsoever. We'll be lucky if we can get to. This is a big ground, which is probably a dumb choice by me. We are not going to be able to score boundaries and sixes easily. Hopefully we can at least get twos often. Edged, taken once again. I was probably a little late. The game tells me I was okay, but even so, get the outside, as this is not a start you want when you're chasing 500 runs. I mean, even saying that is a lot, and we're going to try to chase it down with now only 9 wickets in hand. That's punched very well, but straight to the man. Another dot ball. 2 overs gone. Not even any overthrow. Just 5 runs so far. Leading edge. But we're going to try to sneak a single. No, we can't get out to a dumb run out now. No way at all. That's driven. It is in the gap. It beats the infield at least. We still won't get 4. It'll just be 2. A better over than the first 2, but we need more, much more. Another little drive through extra cover. This time the ball is picking up pace, but then it slowed down. Once again, we are only going to get 2. This is not looking good. Why is scoring boundary so hard? That's been cut off the front foot. Ground your bat. He almost got run out because he held his bat in his arms. Has been flicked fine, and it'll still be only 4. This is the biggest ground in the world, at least the biggest stadium, but it also seems to have a gigantic boundary. This should have been 6. Outside edge, it is in the gap, and that will get us 4. We are nearly scoring at 6 runs and over, and remember, we need 10 runs from the first ball. Now I don't even know what the required run rate is. That's been tapped. We're gonna have to run to. This might be tight, but we will get through. Not a bad over, but still not enough. That's been flicked out of the middle of the bat, and even that won't go for 6. We are in a lot of trouble once the power play is done. I don't know how I'm going to clear the fence. This was timed as well as humanly possible. Another lovely drive. While we played some excellent cover drives, we've not gotten the result we wanted, but this time we have finally a boundary. 2 boundaries of that over, but still we end up with only 9 runs. That's not great. We need singles and doubles between these boundaries. The run rate has climbed up to 10.7. Full toss. But the one good thing about playing on hardest is that spin is actually easier than facing fast bowlers, so we might have to be very aggressive against spin. We have enough time to read the ball, and if it's full, I'm going to go after it, but those balls are danger ball. Doesn't matter on what difficulty you're playing on. Full toss, and I've gone after it, and we finally get a 6, and a big 6 as well. This went flat, but it has gone a long way. Well, this is what I was talking about. Come on, bowl some more full tosses and full deliveries. We have 2.5 overs remaining in the power play. Drags the length back. That's a really good ball. So just nudged it down. And we will come back for 2. Well, at least one good thing about having a gigantic boundary is that we can sneak some 2s like that. Half tracker, but it skidded through. Beats the inside edge of the bat. Edged. Puts it down. Thank you very much. This partnership just is starting to take off. And we almost lost it right there. Slow off cutter. And I'm still late. How? And how did that miss the off stump? That's been nudged away, but straight to the man. It'll just be one. No boundaries in that over, but at least we kept the strike rotating. We'll bring up the 50 partnership as well for Rohit and Kohli. That's hit very well. This wasn't even full enough, but hit with the turn, and we just have to go now. The power play is about to end. If you were chasing anything other than 500, this is a wonderful start. Another full toss, this time not quite as well timed, but enough to get us 4. Already 10 runs. This over is shaping up to be awesome. Just another 2 full tosses please, and it will be great. Drags the length back. That was short, that was wide. The worst ball in real life cricket. But here, it beats the batsman and it beats the keeper. Full toss. Oh no, I'm late. But I think... Oh no, I thought it was going over that fielder's head, who was exceptionally fast and takes it in the end, inches from the ground. And I get out to a full toss. I play that shot 3 or 4 times already and it has worked out, but here maybe it was just a little faster than usual, and we are 2 down. Rohit Sharma 39 of 37. That strike rate was just starting to improve, but we lose him. I said spin was gonna be easy, and we still end up losing a wicket in under 2 overs. Balls a full toss. I'm gonna go after it. Does not matter if it just lost a wicket. We are chasing 500 runs. Well, the power play is done. We put up 68. Another 20 runs where it would have been nice. Open the face. I was half expecting that to go straight to point, but we managed to find the gap between 3 fielders there. Placement was just on point on that occasion. Shot. This one too fast, maybe too much bounce. That's been driven on the up. Long boundaries, but this has been timed so well. The ball just kept picking up pace, and it'll hit the boundary rope in the end. A little late on that, but we're just gonna have to go, and we'll get through for a quick run. Pretty good over so far. Proper half tracker. That ball should have landed on the roof, but here we are, just nudging it for 1. Beautifully bowled and faster through the air as well. Can we come back for 2? Light it up. Did try to go after it, but there's just something on that ball. Great length. That's not good length, that is great length in this game. Flat, fast, a perfect recipe for disaster there. All I try to do is just nudge it through the offside for maybe single or 2, but that's all it takes. Yeah, 3 down. That's a good hit. That's the shot of the inning so far from Kohli. This has gone a long way in the biggest stadium in the world, or maybe the second biggest now. Who knows? This one was timed out of the screws. Once again, that perfect length. All we need to do is hit those full deliveries away for 6s and play these good length deliveries for 2s, and we'll get there. A slow, very slow, beautifully bowled. That's hit with the turn and hit very fine. Almost goes for 6, but it'll just be 4. Awful ball, but still had to be put away. You're always facing a leading edge issue when you're playing that shot. No, not like that. Thank you for that drop. Second drop for the keeper. This was some regulation catching practice. Try to ramp that over his head. Swing and a miss. Just inside the wide line. Inside out. Not the greatest timing on that. And it'll barely beat that fielder for 4. 53 or 49 for Kohli. That strike rate has got to improve, but I have been trying to smack the ball. It just has not gone anywhere. Punched off the back foot, edged. And the gap will just be 1. That back of a length delivery that you can just pull, but there are just too many fielders at the deep. Full, it goes off the toe. It was fast, almost 150 k's. It'll run away. It does not matter how they come, as long as they keep coming. That goes off the toe. That'll be stopped by third man. Puts in the desperate type. Why couldn't you have let that one? You have 500 runs on the board. Let 4 go. That came in, but we picked it on the full and deposited for another massive 6. The only way we're hitting 6s is of full tosses. This one, probably low full toss, but enough. Tracks the length. Awful ball. Why do you edge that though? That's on the hip. There's no human way to edge it, but we found a way. At least it'll go in the gap and away for 4. We have to pick up now. Slow, so slow. Another edge that goes past third man for 4. They need a lot of fielders behind square on the offside. Full toss. Look at that go. That's flying. No one has a chance to move. That's how well timed it was. If we just wish I would have gone for the lofted shot, that would have gone out of the stadium, I think. Yorker goes under the bat. Fast, but we'll still get through. The wrong batsman dives. Doesn't matter in the end. That's gone off a top edge, barely over the keeper. On a normal difficulty, that probably would have gone away for 6, just because of how fast the ball would have been. But it's down. We've already set for 2. Please don't throw to the strikers, and he won't. Still wouldn't have mattered. It's such a good ball, but once again they're leaking runs behind square. They need a slip or at least a deep third. Leading edge has such a Stark-like delivery, full in swinging. Not very fast, still enough to get us beat. That's a knee-high full toss, but thankfully I didn't go after it because it was so slow. I'm 100% sure I would have missed it completely and gotten clean ball if I tried to go aerial. Outside edge, and once again it'll run past third man, but this time on the other side. Another boundary. Maybe we have a chance. That's mistimed. Oh, well, the dumb AI in this game will gift me a wicket. That should have been taken easy as ever. That went nowhere, and look at how it go nice and slow. He just stopped. Why? I have no idea. Went for a ramp. It's just 6. It has gone towards the leg side. It'll get us 4. Would have loved the 6 because that was timed so well. 51 of 47. That strike rate doesn't go above 110 for any batsman, no matter how hard I try. Oh, that's good. That is very, very slow. And even though I've tried to play a normal shot, it's still not good enough. I'm gonna go upstairs, review it. Maybe it is the impact is outside of, because I could see 2.5 stumps behind the batsman's legs. Please, the impact. We don't even have umpire's call on our side, and it might be umpire's call. Yeah, how is that umpire's call? That is barely touching the stumps, or is it even touching the stumps? Yes, it is, just a little. 52 of 50, but we need someone to score a double 100. That's what we need. That's it. No ball, early timing, but it is hit straight, so we'll get 4 now. We just have to swing at everything. With 300 runs away and we have only 22 overs left. Free hit. I'm gonna bowl, go straight. Hopefully he bowls full. He does. Once again I'm early, and once again the ball doesn't even cross 30th circle. But that's the good thing about hitting straight. You don't really need to hit it all that well. Look at the ball move in the air though. Oh, that's good. That might have actually gone between middle and leg. How did it miss the stumps? That looked like it went through the stumps. It has missed middle by an inch. That's played very, very late, and it'll be 4. We need boundaries of every ball. It's just not coming, no matter how hard we try. That's it. That wasn't even a good length delivery, but we've gone on the front foot and just hit it through the line. Usually teams can double their score from the 30th over. We'll still be only at 440. That's gone off an edge. It'll just be one swing, and that's just not enough. That's hit. Not hit very well, but hit by the set goalie, so enough on it to clear the 30-yard circle. It's just not enough. We need sixes. I should have played this challenge on a much smaller ground and we might have been in play. That was fast. Where did that come from? They're wearing their pace so much. Some swing still. This might be gone. He's running towards the rope instead of going for the catch. That would have probably been caught had he come in like a normal human fielder. That's a perfect Yorker. Inside edge, it's gone very fine. It will be 4. Runs are coming, but I don't know if they're coming fast enough. That's it, and that will be 100. We need another 260 runs. Even after scoring 100 with the batsman, the strike rate has improved a lot. It needs to improve much more. Hopefully we can make that happen in the next 100 runs. Walked across, and again I mistimed it. Once again the edge just going to let that one go. Could have stopped it like 10 times, but it won't. We'll get 4. Another almost perfect Yorker. This time just tapped along the ground. 2s. Not enough, and he throws to the right and direct hit, and we wouldn't even been in the picture. That's hit. It's going nowhere. How am I gonna clear this gigantic ground, especially down the ground? It is impossible. I think even with full tosses, that's just not gonna happen. Mistimed, but we are hitting the golden zone down the ground straight as an arrow. It will be stopped. That was just too badly timed. Pulled. Is it away from that fielder? It's not. Please bounce over his head at least. Even that won't happen. That's gone in the gap. We played so many mistime shots and gotten so lucky as well. That would have been a dolly of a catch to cover or short cover, but they have no one there. In the end, we'll end up getting another 2. That's a good hit. Good enough to get the boundary. 2 wides, then 2 2s, and now a boundary. Maybe another 6 this over. We'll finally get ahead of the run rate. That's gone nowhere. That ball has gone all around the world and almost went back onto the leg stump. I think if the target was like 450 or 430, we could have chased it. That's hit again. Hit, but that fielder was very fast, but still can't get there. We're not giving up. We have very little hope, but we're still swinging at everything. That was a swinging Yorker, slow as well. Did well to not get clean bowled on that. This has gone up. Is it gonna fall in no man's land again? Barely away from that fielder who could have taken it. I remember Duminy taking a catch like that way before. And finally our luck runs out. I mean I thought once again it was just gonna fall somewhere where there was no fielders. But here we are, after so many mistime shots, we end up giving a dolly to cover who didn't have to move at all, and we lose our set batsman. Kohli goes for 126 of 93, just 2 sixes. Short ball, pull that, but yeah, gigantic ground, and look at that. And he throw to the keeper's end. The keeper would have gotten us run out about 10 times. Shot again. Even this. Oh, this might be gone. Almost carries. Could have dived and taken it. That's a very good hit. but it has gone high instead of long. So it'll just be a one bounce 4. On other grounds, that's probably a big 6. And again, through covers mistimed, but won't matter. 2, 3, 7, 11 runs. Need a 6 of this ball to make sure we're scoring at the required run rate. That's gone absolutely nowhere. This might be out. I don't know how we got through. That was some quick running in the second half of the run. He was absolutely nowhere near the crease, but suddenly put in the dive, and I think we might be safe. Yes, we are. That is even well-timed shots. Look at that. That was almost stopped. This has gone up as well. We need to hit flatter, not these high lofted shots that only go for 4. That's been pulled. And finally, it will be 4 of a pull. That probably should have been stopped easily as well. That's hit down very, very well. That's another good shot. If all these balls that just fell short of 6s had gone for 6s, we might be very close to the target. That's a good hit. That will be 4 as well. This has been an awesome over, and it's going to get even better. No ball now. Free hit. Where's he going to go? I'm going to try to go straight. Off the back foot. And enough for dealing in boundaries. Another straight hit. Even this hasn't been timed well, but enough. This is almost a cheat code. Going down the ground. 53 of 36. Finally, some quick scoring. That's been hit in the air, but have we found the gap? Yes, we have. Australia trying their level best to let us get close to the score with their fielding. Went for the pole. That's a top edge. Usually that goes for 6, but that ball was so painfully slow. It's been taken by the keeper, and our valiant effort with Jadeja comes to an end. This was an entertaining innings filled with lofted drives down the ground. We still need 180 runs. Need another 20 overs extra. Walked across and I missed a straight ball. That is as plumb as it gets. How is that not out? Are they going to review it? They're not even going to review it. That is plumb. Hit down. This is going to be 1. Hitting down the ground, especially with 2 fielders at the deep, is just hopeless. We're never going to get a 6 there. So slow. Beautiful off cutter. Couldn't get underneath it at all. We're going to come back for 2. Had we been chasing like 420, 430, we would have done this easily. That's been whacked off the middle. Stylish looking flick. Once again, 1 bounce into the fence. Hit down the ground. This is the most well-timed shot I've played down the ground, and because of that it will carry to the fielder at the deep, and we lose our final batsman. Pandya goes outside edge, and that will be 4. I mean, if this was a real match, there is a point in annoying the fielders, but since this is a game and the fielders are the AI, the only person getting annoyed is me. Missed that. Oh, that's such a good ball. Goes between the gigantic gap we left between bat and pad and gets the middle stump. Look at that. Perfect off cutter. Inside edge, and that will be number 9. We only have managed to get up to 336. But that's just because we've just been trying to swing at everything for the last 10 overs. If the target was 400, I think we would have gotten it done. But 100 runs too many. Puts it down. That is his 3rd drop catch of the innings. We are gonna run 2 like it matters. We need 4 runs of every ball. Still can get it done. Where did that come from? Oh, that's the shot of the match. How did that go for 6? How did I manage to time it that well? I just didn't care and played a shot, and because of that, we timed it as well or better than any shot we played. Outside edge, and that will be it. We end up falling 154 runs short of the target. This was a pretty good effort. I got much closer than I thought. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you want to see me try to chase down the highest score for India in T20s, click the video on screen. For now, like, comment and subscribe for more Cricket 24 videos and updates. Thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.